Yeah? Yeah. 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 I agree with everything they have said. And it is it is it is error, and I'm happy that now we know. And please, buyer beware. The dangers of knowing you cannot unknow. And sin is doing what you know to be wrong and still doing it. Now you know. Now you know.
What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, hiyo ndio ubaya ya kujua. I have said, now you know. Yeah, because now you know. Now you know, as a worship minister, I need to pray, I need to sharpen my skill, I need to sharpen my craft. So immediately when we get out of here, I have a pastor, his name is Pastor Mike from Deliverance Church, Umoja. Pastor Mike, if his voice disappears even for a bit, he will walk out, get to the shop and buy a very cold Fanta orange, and he will gulp it, and in 5 minutes his voice will be back. And then he tells us, he's the one who taught us, you need to know your voice perfectly well. What works for you and what does not work. If you give Pastor Mike ginger and citrus and all those things that we take as dawa for the voice, his voice goes, it disappears completely. So you are here, you're being taught, we are learning. Minister Favor Irene was here yesterday, taught us the right posture our hearts should be in. Trust me, the Holy Spirit will not take it easy on you when you come here on Sunday and your Monday to Friday was very dry, because now you know. There is grace for those who don't know. There is judgment for those who know. Aya, acha tuendele. Me, I don't know. me, I don't know. So there's something maybe I think everyone has almost brushed on, and it's the gifting part, the gifting aspect. And I'm still receiving questions, but I have 8 questions, I think, in my poll. Ambia mambo ni digital. It's not Illuminati. This is good things. They're helping. All right? So one question I would love to ask, is it okay to tell somebody, please go be an usher, because singing is not your thing? You have a very nice smile. The hospitality would be blessed to have you around. You know, is it okay to tell that to someone? Because as Kevin was speaking about the outside, that's what they do. You come for an audition, because in church you have church auditions, right? Before you join the praise and worship team, you come, you audition, and you're like, okay, you can try. So for now, we will put you in the big choir. You just sing there. But yeah, the pastor or the worship leader knows perfectly well you cannot sing. So there's that big choir, you are thrown there, and then you now just have to stay there till Jesus says otherwise. But then for the outside world, it's sing, no, you, no. You, I can work with you, I can push you here and here, okay, you join. That's what they do, and I think that's why they get to where they are. Even in the acting industry, we hold auditions, but when attracts you to stage a play, you go back to the pastor and you're like, you don't have actors. The pastor is like, use them. God can use anything. God can use a donkey. God can use stones. You use them. And then when you bring them there and the production is, as per my standards as an acting director, the production is work. But you know, the church stood up and clapped, because you know, the one clapping most was the harmon, not singing, not worship ministry, but maybe try holding the camera. Yeah. Can we do that? Acha tuanzie hapa.
I would say number one, that's rude. It's really, really rude. In as much as someone cannot do something, you are in no position to suggest to them, maybe go there, here you can't. And also, attacking while defending as well. It is very unfair knowing that you really can't sing and you want to join that team.
But they dreamt they were singing next to Sinach.
Well,
they saw themselves. The
that dream, they actualize it in school, find training, fix their voices,
Yeah.
then come put the good thing. Because when you come to the praise and worship, you're not coming to the school of training on how to sing. I know ministers have said this all time and all time again. But the main point for now, as a music director, as a worship leader or a praise team leader, you're in no position to tell someone, maybe go join that team. My highlight, go join ushering.
Yeah.
It's rude. So just like they do in the secular world, not that we are copying, but what a normal, sane, loving, caring, honest, kind human being would do.
Yeah.
You would just come clean and tell them, bro, sis, your voice, if I bring you here, it will bring a lot of contention in the team. Why? Because of number one, your pitch is off, you have poor timing, or maybe it's going to be a lot of work. Here we are not in a music school. We are actualizing what's already good. So if you don't have it, it's going to give me a hard time.
Yeah.
And I'll maybe snap at you and you will be angry at me. It just become with a lot
no
of
reason.
repulse effects. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just get the wisdom of telling someone this is what it is.
So it's okay to tell someone no.
Yes, that's why you're put in charge.
Okay.
You put in charge.
All
So
right.
that you can just welcome anybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Okay.
No. We don't do that.
Nice. Yes, George. And as you answer, do you train everyone? Or are there, this is beyond, you need Jesus?
No, I don't train everyone. So, the question you've asked, I think that's why in most teams we have a lot of work, because people come to join the worship team because they love music. As a result, instead of us to teach the songs, we start teaching you how to sing. And then we only have 3 hours to prepare for the service tomorrow. We start teaching you how to sing. I think it's a lot of work. That's why some organized churches, they'll have auditions.
Yeah.
If you can't sing, say, no, please go and train, come after 6 months.
Yeah.
I've had a student who came to me to say, I was rejected. I was given 6 months to go and work on ABCD. So I need training. So it's okay to tell somebody to say no. Because when you say yes, you have a lot of work.
Yeah.
So maybe the approach, because at the end of the day, we don't want to injure each other. Maybe the way I would give you that answer would also matter. But it's not wrong to tell somebody no. I do that as well. I do that. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I'll answer in two let me say categories: the worship as a worship leader and also as a prophetic worship dancer. As a worship leader, just like he has said, even if you know that you know how, as in you do not know to sing, go get the skills, go get the practicals for you to be able to know how to sing. Because most of the times we say we come to sing and sincerely, you are nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. If somebody comes, I think I really will not like us in tell them to go to the ushering department, but what I'll do is let them know that they cannot sing because they really need to sharpen their skills. We go back to that again. What Sir George has taught us. You have to sharpen what you have first for you to come. In the dancing department, I teach and I mentor. So when you come as a dancer, you may come very raw. I will pick up and see if you can really move to the next stage
Yeah.
or not. So I will equip you by the grace of God to go to know how to dance, because there's praise dance and there is expressive and there is prophetic and there is instrumental. So most people think they know how to dance. Let me tell you one thing, huh? And then when you come and you tell me, okay, fine, where are you? Sincerely, they don't even know. They just know how to dance. They don't know if they are a praise dancer. They don't know if they are expressive praise dancer. They don't know if they are expressive prophetic worship dancer. So you ought to know first, and then you come and dance. Because I've seen even in the church, by the grace of God now, everybody wants this, we call it flagging. Yeah, the worship flagging. And you'll see that we have not even trained them to know what is flagging in worship or worship in flagging. Yeah. So somebody takes the flags just because she has seen or he has seen it somewhere, and they do whatever they do. The movements of the dancing talks a lot. The posture of how you bend and you come up also is talking. You know, you people sing. We talk with the movements. I talk to the audience as much as I'm even worshiping God with the movements. Yeah? So somebody cannot just come and start dancing. As in, really, if you're going to be in the prophetic. The same way, the music ministers, you will not sing a secular music in the altar of God. You will not dance a secular dance in the altar of God. And that is where so many churches, and unfortunately even the pastors, mambo ya dancing kidogo. I'm saying little, my dear. We have not gone deep the way you've gone deep with singing. The dancing is really the dancing part of it in churches. We are not investing in what we are doing. We have invested so much in singing, our vocals, our pertaining everything. But with dancing, we are not investing in dancing. We can just pick anybody who will stand up in the altar and start dancing. Just like you cannot take somebody who does not know how to sing to be in the worship team. It's the same way. Yes, it's the same way you cannot just take anybody to stand before the altar of God and dance, because they are also the outer, the inner, the holy, and the holy of holies when you're dancing.
Now you know. Pastor Jules.
I'm even scared.
Me most. I think after this we'll have a repentance service.
Yes.
Because I have danced some dances.
At least I think I'm safe on that side because I have 2 legs.
Yeah.
Same
Lucky
legs.
are those.
But I have that is so
Profound.
deep. I think it's something that we've not really looked at.
I'm learning. This is new to me.
Yeah, I did not know that when I was looking at her yesterday doing, she's swimming.
Yeah.
And at that point she bent and that thing covered her on both sides, and I was like, this chick will break. I didn't know all of that have some significance.
Yes, very deep significance.
So
the bowing down is owing and worshiping God as he stands before his holy and holy.
Oh my gosh.
You are in the holy of holies when you go down and worship deep.
Let's kneel down. We start confessing.
Yeah. I think I have sinned.
I think the people I had engaged to teach me how to dance, you're fired.
You're fired.
I'm now here.
You know, I thank God our church flagger is here.
Yeah.
She's listening.
Wow. But to answer the question, where? Yeah. I think number one, prophetic dancers and singers, musicians, first find out from God if you belong as a singer or a player or a musician. Don't stress people. Because even ushering is a ministry.
Yeah.
So don't, just because your mother grew up singing and you love how music feels, does not mean you're called into music to sing. Because we were told here, singing, you're carrying, you're a vessel for God to use to release. So imagine if he didn't choose you for that. Maybe he chose you to smile at people and bring them somewhere, or, you know. So I think it's important to also inquire from God, what is my calling per se? What exactly did you call me to do? I don't want to do what makes me feel good. I want to do what I will be more impactful in. It's the impact I am looking. So if you've called me to be a minister in music, and perhaps maybe, like I'll give you an example. I was also in the world, and anyone who will tell me they have never been, you're lying. Maybe you didn't do the things you were doing, but you were there. But I was also the other side. And for a long time, I engaged in things that costed my voice.
Yeah.
And when I came back and I decided, like what Shyness said, I want to use my gifting for God. It took 10 years for God to reestablish and give me back my voice to sing. I couldn't sing at all. I was singing before, and then, I don't know, I was singing other songs. And then, you know, so ask God to tell you where you suit best. And then give yourself, do the things we're being taught here, and you will be impactful.
Now you know. Shyness.
Okay, so I think it's so imperative for someone to know who you are. Like, who am I? Even for us that are already in it. Who am I? What's my work? Is it just shouting? Because some people are just in the audience looking at the press team, and then they are just enjoying music. And they're like, I think I want to join the press team. Ha. Yes, they look nice, they sing so beautifully. Do you know what they go through? The price they have to pay for it. And then that's why if you know who you are, you tell yourself, I think I can manage, because there are certain gifts that you can teach, and then yes, they can, you know, come up like that. And then there are just certain voices that you can't. That they can't just, for us, the chain, me and Sir George, hey, we've seen hell sometimes. It's chaos.
Yeah.
So if you know that you can't do it, before you even go to the director to say, me, I want to start doing this, are you ready for it? Okay, fine, if you're ready, cool. But then Sir George talked about the approach, how you talk to someone to say, you can't, hey, you can't do this, leave, join what? You're destroying the church again. Yeah. So know how best you can talk to a person. I think even when you see that there's a potential that they are able to do it, encourage them to go to a vocal coach, encourage them to, you know, study about these things. Trust me, a gift can be developed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Others are not born singers, but others are born singers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So know how to approach. But if you can't, please, I beg, even you in the audience, don't admire something that you don't know, because it's not what you think it is. There's more to it.
Yes.
Right.
All right. And snap on it. Yeah. Wewe sikupe uanze kusema 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. You have 10 seconds. I can be strict with you because you are an MC. 10 seconds.
Ni sawa sawa. I guess when they get rejected from that side, they run to us. And we are there to comfort them. We tell them, you know, God has a good plan for your life.
As the,
You understand? You
the
know,
pastors, yeah.
yeah, we get. But anyway, it's a good work. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But what I would say is that maybe at that time it was not your timing. Maybe
Yeah.
you are not ready. When you're told go and again and work, because there is a place in the kingdom of God for proving yourself.
Yeah.
So you go, you work on your gift, and you come. It may be it's not your place.
Yeah.
Maybe you love music, and the church has only shown you the only expression of loving music is through praise and worship,
Yeah.
and which maybe it's not your system for you to express. Maybe there is a place for you to express, maybe dance, some of that, or maybe somewhere else,
yeah.
you know, because if you love music, maybe you can become a music producer. There are other avenues to express that creativity. And of course, to tie it up as a man of God, I will just want to tell people that there is a place for you in the house of God.
Yeah.
You have a responsibility to find it. And there is also a place for you in outside the four walls of the church.
Yeah.
All right? So, because there is a church I love in Uganda called Worship Harvest. They believe church
Sunday's
starts
garage.
on Monday,
Sunday's
Sunday is
garage.
garage time. So, the real church, maybe that gift just needs you to seek God in a way that God can give you something the world has never seen, and you go to express it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, up to Saturday.
Yeah.
Because we need people outside the four walls of the church to still express the same thing we experience in church, because the Bible says that the apostles, the prophets, they are to equip the saints for the works of ministry. And where are the works of the ministry done? Outside the church.
Outside the church. Now, can
Right.
we clap for our MC turned panelist? All right, so now there is the scan to join our WhatsApp group that is right now on your screens. The conversation is continuing over there. Now, you all have 30 seconds to say your goodbyes in this order. Now, because you are a song arranger, somebody had asked, now, as she had said, dancing, can bring ancient dancing to the altar, right? What about music genres? You have reggae, hip hop, blah, blah, blah. How do you bring it beautifully in the Lord's presence? That will be your 30 seconds of bye-bye. Now, for you, sir, somebody was asking, what do you do when you're serving and the pastor? These are like 3 questions, almost the same. I'm trying to merge them together. So they're saying they want to grow, but they feel like their inhibiting factor is the leader of their praise and worship team. How do you navigate that? And for you, you'll answer the question, how do you best bring your gift in a place where somebody feels there's stunted growth? So the choir itself is not growing. You feel like there's the need to grow, but you... So, yeah, she or he has learned everything they have learned here today, but comparing it with wherever they are from, yeah, so how do you navigate that? Even, for example, the dancing thing, now I don't expect some dances from y'all, so how do you go out there and impact that, right? Jules. Sasa. So for you, you will answer the question, how do we create so that we are emulated and we do not emulate?
So that what?
We are copied and not copying. Don't do me like that. And then finally, Shyness, is it okay to train personally and still sing with a group that is not training or growing? Yeah. So you all have 30 seconds as you say your goodbyes and as you answer those questions.
Okay,
20
30 seconds. So, about music genres and the spiritual life, I don't think they really affect how we deliver our ministry to God, because all these things, God gave us these gifts. It's only that some of us chose to take them to the other side. So singing reggae, singing hip hop, R&B, or jazz, the only thing that matters there, how is it inspired? Winning souls from the other side. They come here, you want to sing for them hymns. They will sleep, they will go back to that other side and attend in the bar. So use whatever the resources God has provided to reach, keep, and grow. Yeah.
Just a minute. Only this one time. So, in navigating spaces like those, when it comes to culture, there are three cardinal principles we use. You have to know when to reject, what to accept, and what to redeem. There are things of a culture you reject, there are things you accept the way they are, and there are things you redeem. They are being used wrongly, but because you have light, you redeem. Those are the three cardinal rules we use when we are navigating a culture which may sometimes not be originating from us, the church. Yes.
Okay. So the question was, what do you do when you want to grow, but there's a limitation in your leaders? Okay. I think let's be honest here. We need to take responsibility for our own growth and not our leader. If your filling station does not have fuel, you go to the other filling station. Yes, I'll still be under this leader, but it's my growth. I must be responsible and outsource the knowledge. Okay, that would be my answer.
Okay, mine was it's almost similar, that you really want to grow, but in that group you see that there's no growth. It's a yeah, and you really want it's like it's almost similar. It's almost similar. Yeah, the group is stagnated and you want to grow. It's the same thing. It's almost the same question. Okay, I'll go ahead of that and say that as much as you put growth in you, in that group, you know, sometimes we're in groups and there are so many spiritual battles all over. And we who are born again, you can put this in number one, prayer and fasting, as much as you're in that group. And then number two, we have I tend to you will tend to agree with me that most churches have their own structures. Probably the pastor, the board members, or wherever, and then you go down to maybe the directors, and then we have the leaders and wherever. Yeah. Number two, know the structure of the church so that you can also, as much as you're praying and fasting for, no, number one, you deal with your own growth, and number two, you pray and fast concerning the group per se, and then number three, you if you can like talk, uh, the word of God says there's a part of praying and there's a part of works. Yeah. So as much as you're fasting and praying, you can put maybe some bands in it, or how the Lord will lead you. Yeah. And then you go to the structure of that church that you are in. How can you maybe approach this?
Yeah.
If it's directly to the pastor, maybe the pastor is in charge of that group, or the leader. Yeah. But you know, most of the leaders really don't like to be rebuked,
Challenged.
Yeah, to be kwanza when you rebuke, it's like it comes like a such big rebuke.
Yeah.
Yeah? Because you have that in you that I know what I'm doing, and then this person
Yeah.
is coming to tell you, I think there's a problem here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So,
you just
yeah.
pray about it
Yeah.
and be led by the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Yes, Jules. Don't ask me the question. I can't remember. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
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 Help me out.
How do you create to so that others
Yes. Yeah.
can emulate you? I think this one is just it cuts across the board for, in the worship ministry and even in your career, in your business, in whatever it is. Just need to stand out.
Yeah.
You just need to invest in yourself and stand out. You need to package yourself in a way where, and don't just package yourself outwardly, and then there's no content. Right? Because we will know
Yeah.
when there's no content. Package yourself, but have content, and have content that is deep. If you don't have content, go get it.
Yeah.
Fill yourself up.
Yeah.
Then download it. Fill yourself up. Go to a filling station if your filling station is empty. Get filled up with proper fuel.
Yeah.
Don't have an engine.
Yeah.
Some cars, I don't know if somebody has ever made this blunder. You're driving a diesel car and you go and put petrol.
I know, right?
That is a problem right there.
Yeah.
Don't fuel on the wrong thing. Fuel
Yeah.
on the right thing.
Yeah.
And then package yourself well. You will stand out. Because why? You've already prayed. Packaging yourself is praying. Packaging yourself is training.
Yeah.
Packaging yourself is being prepared. Packaging yourself is looking it outwardly. Because
Yeah.
guess what? Once you've done all these things, even your confidence, when you step into a place, it shows.
Awesome. Thank you. And finally,
Yeah, finally, being a trainer and then singing with a group that is not trained. It's not really good, right? But there's always a solution to a problem. Look at it in this way, right? The way we started vocal masterclass and then the way we are right now, there are two different things, right? So the best way is you start training the team so that you move on the same pace. Yes. Train the team, teach them. You are a trainer yourself.
Okay.
So offload what you know
Yeah.
so that you move on the same page.
all right.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we just have an ile makofi ya kusimama, standing ovation for these men and women of God for the amazing work they have done. All right, thank you very much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. You may have your blessed seats. And now we are going to another session. Now this session is going to be an interesting one. Minister George, if I were you, I would not even go down because, yeah, this is your time. So now we are going to, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is now where we are either ashamed or glorified. This is the time whether we quit worship team. This is, all right. This is the time whether we quit worship team or we start our own bands. This is the time, no, you know, I don't know. I can talk. Oh, motto. It's, I think my batteries are low because it's offing on its own. Right? So, so, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to give it up for the one and only Sir George. So this is going to be a practical class, so let's all be attentive. He will tell us what to do and how we will go about it. Karibu sana.
Okay. Can I have my team? I'll need Chinese. I'll need Ezekiel.
Win is not around?
Do you need me?
I know the two of you. I don't need you.
May I please, guy? Please. Do you know I am? All right. Do you know me and Nani sing together?
Okay, I want us to do something. Let's all stand. Let's all stand. We've been, this time around, everyone is participating.
Praise the Lord.
Okay, so I want us to warm up. I want us to warm up. Are we ready to warm up? Let me hear. I want to hear some energy in the house. Are we ready to warm up?
Yes.
Are we ready to warm up?
Yes.
Okay, so how we are going to do this is like this. We're going to do it in Swahili. Okay? So we'll be saying, tunapasha sauti zetu. Tunapasha sauti zetu. Did we get that? Did we try?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and go.
Tunapasha sauti zetu. Tunapasha sauti zetu.
Again.
Tunapasha sauti zetu. Tunapasha sauti zetu.
Okay, so let's be honest. Let's be honest. Do you love how you're sounding? And just standing still, do you see? You are sounding boring, huh? Eh? Turn up. You're not even enjoying. Shyness, do it in. Okay, do it in Swahili, but go there. No, do it.
I don't want to mix up
Let's just maintain
the
one
words.
Okay, use English.
Please.
Okay, use English for
Thank
now.
you. Before.
But the same in English. In English, you just maintain. One, two, three,
We are warming up our voices. 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 Let's go. We are warming up our voices. I
Bit
can't hear you. We are warming up our voices.
We are warming up our voices. We are warming
In Swahili.
voices.
In Swahili tunapasha sauti zetu. Tunapasha sauti zetu. Tunapasha sauti zetu. Tunapasha sauti zetu.
Okay, so how we'll be doing is we'll be raising the key. We'll be going up. We are warming up, right?
Yeah.
So, tunapasha sauti zetu. Tunapasha sauti zetu. The second time. Tunapasha sauti zetu. Tunapasha sauti zetu. Tunapasha sauti zetu. Did you hear how we transitioned? Can we try it? Okay, let's do. So let's take the last line. Tunapasha sauti zetu. Then we go up. Can we take that? 1, 2, 3, and go.
Tunapasha sauti zetu. Tunapasha sauti zetu.
Okay, it's a good class. It's a good class. It's a good class. David, it's a good class. Okay. Let's take it now from the top. Tunapasha. We'll be going up the second round. I'll be indicating. So we start. Give me some attitude. I can see people dancing. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and go.
Tunapasha sauti zetu. With your hands. Tunapasha sauti zetu.
Tunapasha sauti zetu.
Let's go up.
Tunapasha sauti zetu. tunapasha sauti zetu, 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 tunapasha sauti zetu.
Going up for the last time.
Tunapasha sauti zetu, tunapasha sauti zetu, tunapasha sauti zetu, tunapasha sauti zetu, tunapasha sauti zetu.
Nice, nice. So we've warmed up in 12, all 12 keys. We're doing a warm up in all 12 keys. Okay, so now I want us to be in pairs. I want soprano, I want alto, I want tenors. So I think if we can all come here, let me have the sopranos here, let me have the altos here, let me have the tenors that side. Please, let's come to the front. Sopranos here, altos, come. Let's all come to the front. Let's have the tenors. Sopranos, yes. Team soprano here. How come the altos look? don't have tenors. We only have females. We don't have gents. Let me, please, come this side. Come here, yeah. Otto, Team Otto. Yes, just here, yeah. Just here, yeah, just here. We can have the tenors here. Tenors, just come, please. You can go there. You can go there. Sure, you'll be up and down. I don't want the, if you're able to do the lower, I don't want the. That was my question. I was asking for something. Okay, so what we start with is this breath control. Okay, breath control is the foundation of good singing. If you want to be a good singer, you must master breathing. There's breathing, there's ear training, and note accuracy. But basically, these are like the foundations. So we'll pick it from the scratch, like that's when you are starting to learn how to sing. So that you have an understanding, and then you help others, even in your team. Okay? So breathing, breath control simply means knowing when to breathe in and out whenever you are singing and not running out of air. Okay? So there are 4 principles when it comes to breathing that we must learn and always remember. I'll give Shanice to explain to. I'll pick the other 2. So 4 principles, okay, 4 principles of breathing that we're going to use and that you must remember. So, Madam, you can run us through principle 1 and principle 2.
So the first principle you have to know is that you need to know how to breathe in enough air. Okay? Yes, you need to know how to what? Yes. Number 2, you need to know how to hold the same air that you've breathed in. 2. Then the third one is you need to know how to control the escape of air. Okay? The escape of air. You need to know how to do what? To control. The word control. You underline it. Control the escape of air. So we're talking about breathing in the air. We hold that air. The third one is controlling the escape of the air by releasing it bit by bit. Now you are trying to release that air, right? The fourth one, you need to know how to catch a quick breath. When we are singing, I want to learn the other song, but I've forgotten it. You are Alpha. That's a quick breath. Before you go to and Omega, there's a space there. So number 1, what did I say? Number 2? Number 3? No. Which one is it? Number 4? Good. Excellent. That's it.
Okay. Quick revision. Number 1, learn how to breathe in a lot of air. This one is simple. Everyone can do it. You can breathe in. Principle number 2, everyone can hold. Number 3, that's the trickiest one. Controlling the escape of air. Because most times, for example, she sang You Are Alpha. A lot of us sing like this. You are, you see? Did you control the escape of air? You allowed a lot of air to leave you. And then when we come to that part, we give you where you need to sustain. Because you have released a lot of air, you run out of breath. We give you all, like, because you have not controlled the escape of air. Principle number 4, learning how to catch a quick breath. Because some songs, when you reach the end, you must take off. So at that point, you must be intelligent enough to catch a quick breath. You take in a lot, and then off you go. So it's all about singing with understanding. Once you understand, you can reproduce the same results because they are coming from a place of understanding. So you must make sure that you understand this part. Okay. So, the first thing that we are going to agree is make sure you are free where you are. Don't be too squeezed up. Don't be too squeezed up. So, the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to breathe in. I need your phone. So, we are going to breathe in for about 3 seconds. And then, after 3 seconds, we are going to hold without breathing out for about 10 seconds. And then when I say go, you are going to release the air slowly using this sound. Psst. Not psst. Don't do that. Psst. Until all the air is done. Okay? So make sure you breathe in. I need a stopwatch. So make sure you breathe in, you hold. Don't breathe in like this. You're going to... Don't do that. Just be relaxed. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? You don't sound ready. Are we ready? Yes. Okay, so at the count of 3, you breathe in and then you hold. After holding, you release gradually. I'll tell you. Okay, at the count of 3, breathing. 1, 2, 3, go. Hold. We are holding for 10 seconds. This one is easy, but the next one is tough. But hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's go. Breathe out. Psst. Slowly control that. You're done. Do this. There's cheating here. There's cheating here. People are not honest here. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Please pay attention to what is happening to you. There's something that I want you to take note of. Okay, let's try it again. No cheating. No cheating. Let's breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Go. Breathe in. Hold. You're holding. Breathe out. How many are done? Do this. For the last time, again. Let's breathe in. 1, 2, 3, go. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. People in church cheating. Okay, quick question. What were you experiencing? Anyone who can answer? Anyone? Yes, madam.